First, the year 2000 United Kingdom 1 penny coin may look like an ordinary piece of copper-plated steel, but among collectors and passionate numismatists, certain versions of this coin are considered nothing less than a golden ticket. While millions of pennies were struck that year, a few carry rare minting quirks, production errors, or unique variations that make them unimaginably valuable. If you happen to stumble across such a coin, you may very well be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand, a fortune that could change your life overnight. What makes this penny so special is not just its age, but its rarity. Most coins minted in 2000 are common pocket change, but a select few were accidentally struck with rare dies or given a finish intended only for special proof sets. These subtle differences are nearly invisible to the casual eye, but to a seasoned collector, they are sparks of gold in a sea of copper. In the fiercely competitive world of rare coin trading, such a variation could be worth millions, elevating what seems like a humble coin into the category of priceless treasures. Imagine this. You hold a coin that thousands of people unknowingly spent at corner shops, slipped into change jars, or lost between couch cushions. Yet yours, by a twist of fate, carries an error or feature that no other coin in circulation possesses. That is the magic of the 2001 penny. To collectors, rarity is everything. A coin no one else can own is a coin people will fight for, bidding higher and higher until its value soars into the millions. This is the kind of story that transforms a casual find into a legendary fortune. The power of this coin lies in its unpredictability. While ordinary currency loses value over time due to inflation, rare coins move in the opposite direction, growing stronger, more desirable, and more sought after with each passing year. The United Kingdom's numismatic history is filled with tales of humble coins turning into royal treasures, and the 1 penny from 2000 is among the most dramatic examples of this. Its worth is not measured in face value, but in history, rarity, and desire. Collectors across the globe are constantly searching for such coins, waiting for the moment when one surfaces in an auction house. When that happens, the bidding war is fierce, and the final price often climbs to levels that sound almost unbelievable. It is in these moments that a penny worth 1 cent becomes worth a fortune, making its finder a millionaire overnight. That is the power this small copper disc holds, a power to rewrite destinies with a single discovery. The beauty of the 2001 penny is also symbolic. It represents how something so small, overlooked, and ordinary can carry immense value if only one looks closely enough. It teaches us that treasure often hides in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to recognize its worth. Holding such a coin is like holding a secret of history, a key that unlocks both fascination and fortune. For many collectors, the coin is not just an object of trade, but a piece of living history. It connects the present to the traditions of the Royal Mint, to centuries of coin-making excellence, and to the cultural story of Britain itself. Owning one of these rare pennies is like owning a fragment of that long and storied heritage, a heritage people are willing to pay unimaginable sums for. If you possess a 2000 United Kingdom 1 penny that carries one of these unique features, you must understand its true worth. Do not rush to sell it at the first offer. Such a coin has the power to transform your financial life forever. It has the ability to take you from ordinary to extraordinary in the blink of an eye. That is why experts urge people to carefully check old coins, because one lucky find can be the bridge between today's reality and tomorrow's dreams. In the end, the 2001 penny is far more than just a piece of metal. It is a symbol of chance, rarity, and fortune. For some, it is merely pocket change, but for the lucky few who hold the right variation, it is the key to unimaginable wealth. And that is why, if you come across such a coin, you should treasure it, because it may well be the single most powerful penny in existence, capable of changing your destiny overnight. Second, the 2003 United Kingdom 1 penny coin is often spoken of in hushed tones among coin enthusiasts, not because it is a simple piece of copper-plated steel, but because of the mystique and stories attached to it. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, small, round, and unassuming, But to those who understand its hidden rarity, this coin carries the potential to transform lives. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so seemingly common, yet whispered about as one of the most extraordinary treasures ever struck by the Royal Mint. This paradox between ordinary appearance and extraordinary worth is what makes the 2003 one penny such an electrifying subject. To understand why this coin could be worth millions, you must look at the world of numismatics, where rarity, historical quirks, and minting errors define value. The 2003 one penny is believed by many collectors to be part of a limited run that carried subtle differences unnoticed by most. These differences may include variations in the lettering, spacing, or even the striking of the crown portcullis design. While ordinary people toss these coins into piggy banks or use them for small purchases, sharp-eyed collectors knew that such subtle variations could elevate its value to unimaginable heights. What makes this particular year fascinating is the transition period of the Royal Mint's production. In 2003, small adjustments in die engravings and minting processes occurred, and whenever transitions happen, errors and anomalies slip through. It is these anomalies that turn copper into gold, figuratively speaking. A tiny misalignment, an unusual shine, or a design inconsistency could separate an ordinary penny worth a fraction of a pound from one valued at millions. Thus, the 2003 penny isn't just money. It's a lottery ticket hiding in plain sight. The true charm of this coin lies in the fact that it could be sitting silently in someone's drawer, completely underestimated. Imagine the thrill of a casual discovery. Finding a forgotten 2003 penny, brushing off the dust, and realizing it is the very piece that collectors and investors around the world are desperate to own. This is why stories circulate of ordinary people becoming overnight millionaires after stumbling across rare versions of such coins. It is the dream of financial transformation captured in a single penny. Collectors describe this coin as a sleeping giant in the world of British currency. Its value is not simply in the metal, but in the emotional pull it carries. To hold one is to hold history, mystery, and fortune combined. No wonder auction houses are prepared to battle fiercely over its possession. The demand is so high because rarity, when coupled with public fascination, pushes the value of such coins beyond logical boundaries. The 2003 one penny has, in many ways, become a symbol of luck and destiny. But let us not forget the psychological magnetism of owning such a coin. The thought that a simple piece of pocket change could buy you a mansion, a fleet of luxury cars, or even set you free from financial struggle is intoxicating. It ignites a sense of wonder and possibility. The coin is no longer just a collector's piece. It becomes a key to dreams, a vessel of hope, and a reminder that fortune can appear in the most unexpected forms. The rarity of the 2003 penny has created legends in the coin collecting community. Some claim that fewer than a handful exist in pristine, error-marked condition. Others whisper about undiscovered examples lying quietly in circulation, waiting for the right pair of eyes. This mystery only adds to its allure, making it not just a coin, but a treasure hunt. The chase itself adds another layer of value, for the story of the pursuit is sometimes as thrilling as the prize. Imagine placing this coin at auction. The crowd gasps as the bidding begins modestly, only to surge into millions as wealthy collectors and investors recognize the chance of a lifetime. The auctioneer's hammer falls, and in that instant, the owner's destiny is rewritten. That is the kind of magic the 2003 penny carries. It is not simply valued for what it is, but for what it represents, the power to change a life in an instant. In the end, the 2003 United Kingdom one penny stands as a symbol of hidden worth. It reminds us that greatness often comes in the smallest of forms. A tiny copper-plated coin, disregarded by millions, might just hold the power to crown you with unimaginable wealth. If you ever find one in your possession, guard it carefully, for you could be holding not just a penny, but a fortune waiting to be unlocked. Would you like me to also write you a story-style version, where I present the discovery of a 2003 penny as if someone finds it, and their life changes overnight. That could make it even more engaging and dramatic. Third, the 1996 United Kingdom 1 penny may look small and ordinary, but hidden within its copper-plated shell is a legend of unimaginable value that could turn any lucky finder into an overnight billionaire. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than pocket change, but certain rare pieces from this year are said to carry an aura of mystery and rarity so powerful that collectors around the globe whisper about them like they would a treasure lost at sea. The difference between a common coin and a life-changing fortune rests in the tiniest of details. Details only the most trained eyes could recognize, but when discovered, they become worth more than gold, silver, or even diamonds. Imagine for a moment holding in your hand a piece of metal so overlooked by the world, yet possessing the capacity to shift your destiny forever. The 1996 penny is not just currency. It is a silent witness of history, a crafted relic that carries within it the pride of the British monarchy and the authority of the Royal Mint. To some, it's just another coin minted in the millions, but to a true collector, a rare variant of this penny is like possessing a priceless painting or an undiscovered jewel. Its worth does not lie in weight or shine, but in rarity and story. The power of this coin lies in its scarcity and the legend that surrounds it. Certain 1996 pennies were struck in extremely limited runs, with unique errors or unusual minting features that make them different from the sea of common copper coins. These variations transform them from mere currency into artifacts, objects that collectors hunt with unshakable obsession. When such a coin surfaces, it becomes the center of bidding wars, with million-dollar offers flying across auction houses faster than lightning. And the one holding it? They suddenly find themselves sitting at the gates of unthinkable wealth. Picture yourself stumbling upon such a treasure by accident. Perhaps it's sitting unnoticed in an old jar of coins, lying at the back of a drawer, or resting inside a forgotten purse passed down from a relative. You hold it, unknowing at first, until a careful glance reveals something unusual. That's the moment your fate shifts. What once seemed like a worthless penny transforms into the most powerful financial key you could ever possess. The moment you realize its value, you are no longer ordinary. You are standing on the threshold of fortunes. The allure of the 1996 1 penny lies not only in its potential financial value, but also in the story it tells. Coins are miniature storytellers. They carry the face of royalty, the arms of the nation, and the marks of their age. Each one has traveled, exchanged hands, and been part of countless unknown stories. The rare ones, however, carry a destiny of their own. They were born to remain hidden until the right finder came along, waiting to change a life in the blink of an eye. It's no wonder that collectors and dreamers alike look at these pennies as more than coins. They see them as talismans of fortune. What makes the 1996 penny so mesmerizing is not just its physical existence, but the wave of excitement it stirs in the hearts of people. Owning it means you hold power, power that few others will ever experience. It means you have in your possession a ticket, not just to financial security, but to wealth so vast that it feels mythical. One sale, one exchange, one signature on an auction deal could set you on a journey from an ordinary life into the realm of millionaires, even billionaires. Even beyond money, the emotional rush of possessing such a rarity is priceless. Imagine the pride of knowing that among millions of coins minted that year, yours stands as a 1 in a billion treasure. That pride is an experience only a handful of individuals on this planet will ever taste. It's not just wealth. Its legacy, its history, its destiny crafted into copper. Such a coin turns its owner into the guardian of a hidden kingdom of value. The 1996 United Kingdom 1 penny is a reminder that fortune doesn't always shine in obvious gold and jewels. Sometimes it hides in the ordinary, waiting quietly in the corners of life, daring you to recognize it. For those who do, life is never the same. Its power to change your destiny overnight is no exaggeration. It is a truth that rests within the hearts of collectors, investors, and treasure hunters. The coin is more than money. It is opportunity incarnate. So, if ever you come across a 1996 UK 1 penny, don't dismiss it as worthless change. Hold it carefully, examine it closely, and understand that within its copper sheen may lie the power to rewrite your future forever. To spend it without knowledge would be to give away your crown for nothing. To keep it, cherish it, and present it to the right stage could make you the next overnight billionaire. That is the magic of this humble yet mighty coin, small in size, infinite in worth. In a vast world of coin collecting, certain years shine brighter than others, and the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1997 is a prime example of how something so small can hold such unimaginable power. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary, tucked away in old drawers or hidden in jars of loose change. Yet, within its simple copper-plated steel surface lies a treasure so rare and extraordinary that collectors and investors alike are willing to pay millions for it. Imagine the shock of finding a coin you once overlooked, only to discover that it holds the kind of value that could turn your entire life upside down overnight. What makes the 1997 UK 1 penny so fascinating is not only its face value, but the aura of mystery and rarity surrounding it. While countless pennies were minted that year, whispers of special variations, misprints, or limited releases have turned this coin into a legend. It is not just currency. It is a hidden key to wealth, disguised in the humblest of forms. When collectors compete for such rarities, the price no longer reflects the material but the story, the history, and the desire to own a piece of the extraordinary. That is where millions of dollars begin to surface, creating a storm of demand and unimaginable worth. Imagine holding one in your hand. Its weight feels no different from any other penny, yet the power it carries is life-changing. For some, it represents financial freedom. For others, it is the thrill of possessing something no one else can easily find. This is where passion meets fortune, where numismatics transforms from a quiet hobby into a treasure hunt worth billions. The 1997 penny is a reminder that not all treasure chests are buried underground. Sometimes they lie in the palm of your hand. Stories circulate about people who once unknowingly spent these coins in everyday transactions, never realizing the fortune they were letting slip away. Think of the irony. A coin that could make you a billionaire overnight being used to buy a candy bar or left forgotten in a pocket. This bittersweet reality adds to its mystique, heightening the urgency for collectors to search tirelessly through their change. Every coin jar, every old purse, every forgotten tin could be holding one of the most valuable coins the UK has ever produced. The fascination lies in rarity combined with historical timing. 1997 was a year of transition, politically and economically, which makes coins from this period even more significant to collectors who seek not just metal, but meaning. It is this blend of rarity, error possibilities, and symbolic value that elevates the 1997 1 penny into the realm of unimaginable wealth. Such coins do not simply sell. They spark bidding wars where millionaires battle for bragging rights, pushing the worth far beyond what logic might dictate. Now picture the moment of realization, discovering that your ordinary penny is worth more than a mansion, a fleet of luxury cars, or even an island. That instant of transformation is what makes this story so captivating. It is not just about money. It is about destiny, luck, and the universe placing fortune in your hands when you least expect it. That is why the 1997 penny is seen as a symbol of hope, of hidden miracles waiting to be uncovered in the most unlikely of places. Collectors and investors around the globe dream of stumbling upon this coin, knowing that its rarity ensures only a handful could ever surface. The demand far outweighs the supply, and in economics, that is the perfect recipe for skyrocketing value. Unlike gold or diamonds, this coin's worth does not lie in its raw material, but in its rarity and story. That is why its price is measured not just in millions, but in dreams it fulfills, in fortunes it creates, and in lives it transforms overnight. The 1997 penny is more than just currency, it is legend. It It represents the astonishing reality that something so common in appearance could secretly hold the power to unlock unimaginable wealth. People who own it are not just holders of a coin. They are keepers of a key to destiny. Selling it is not simply a transaction. It is a passage from ordinary life into the extraordinary, from financial struggle into everlasting freedom. So, if you ever stumble across a 1997 UK 1 penny, pause before dismissing it as spare change. That tiny disc of metal might just be the doorway to fortune beyond your wildest imagination. Guard it, treasure it, and recognize the miracle in your hands. Because in today's market, it is not just a penny. It is a billion-dollar dream, a fortune disguised as the smallest coin, and the chance to change your life forever in the blink of an eye.